that we should be doing this because we haven't been newlyweds for a long time, so I don't want to jinx anything.
I think you should trust me.
What are you going to do with me, Detective?
Well, tonight, we're going to celebrate a momentous occasion. The day we found our surrogate and started making our family.
You have feral yowlers to the left of you, bugbears to the right, and here you are, stuck in the middle with, well, swords that have been nearly disintegrated by your unfortunate encounter with Black Pudding. So, Inara, what will you and your merry band do? Inara? Ellie, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, well, I mean, other players might react with more concern to the threat of imminent slaughter.
Sorry, my mind's not on the game. It's on my roommate. You remember, the one who's still in love with you. I just don't want Tomas to walk in the door and see you.
Oh, well, I don't know, Todd. Maybe because you kidnapped him and framed him for murder. I'm just guessing here.
Well, guess who? Looks like we're gonna find out who your fiance really is.
Tomas must have forgotten his key, I guess.
I'm not surprised. Lorenzo always was a little absent-minded.
I can see why this one deserved a swirly.
You have no idea.
Okay, I'll get it.
No, I'm his fiance. I'll get
No,
the
not unless you want it for the fistful of hair to take it.
It's just a door. It's not like we're negotiating world peace.
I have a confession to make
Confession?
about who I really am.
What do you mean? Who are you?
Mrs. C! Oh, do you prefer good old Helena?
Robert Scorpio.
You remembered. And here's me thinking that all that mileage might have taken its toll.
Oh, how could I forget your misshapen countenance?
Yeah, but a shameless flirt, eh?
What have you done with my grandson?
Nothing. Prince Nicholas is exactly where he wants to be. Far from you.
I see. So you persuaded my darling Nicholas to help you lure me here.
Oh, persuade is such a violent word. I asked, he accepted. Conditional upon the fact that I could never reveal his location. Face it, sweetie. Nick never wants to see you again.
So he claims. Why do you want to see me, Mr. Scorpio?
Well, I'm a sucker for high risk.
You and Luke Spencer are equally responsible for the ruin of my late husband, Mikos. But you never had to pay. An oversight of mine.
And I thought you loved the single life. I mean, surfing all those sleazy internet dating sites? Come on.
You've managed to stay off my radar for decades. Now, there's only one reason why you would risk your life to face me. You want something.
To Rocco.
Or Juliet.
What?
I don't know, just talking about names for a baby that doesn't exist.
Yet.
Feels like we're tempting fate.
You are starting to sound a little bit like my mother. Do you want me to get you some salt? Maybe you can throw it over your shoulder or something?
You're not worried?
No, and I will tell you exactly why I am not worried. Because right now, I don't think it's possible for me to be any happier. And pretty soon, my beautiful wife and I are gonna have a beautiful child, and then I will be happier. And you know what? If I wasn't me, I think I would be pretty jealous of me.
So you don't have any reservations or concerns?
No, I think the only reservation I have would be, the obvious.
The obvious being
Maxie.
Don't mind me. I wouldn't want to interrupt your little game.
Okay, good, because we've reached a crucial point in the game where the fate of the adventure could turn.
Actually, we were just getting ready to take a break. Maxie, I'm glad you're back. Please, Join us.
Actually, Spinelli tried to get me to play this game once, but it ended in tears. His.
Because you ignored the treasure hunt and instead tried to foment a romance between your elven
change
thief.
stones into jewels. What else was I supposed to do?
I wasn't inviting you to play the game. I'm asking you to talk.
About
the ultimatum that you gave Damien to choose between you and me?
You told her about that?
Well, Ellie and I are striving for a relationship founded in openness and honesty.
Are you trying to embarrass me? I mean, because you could have said, well, nothing, and we could have all moved on our merry way.
With the torrent of this underlying tension? Unlikely. I've found that airing my feelings is the surest way to exercise them.
That's funny. It's never really worked for me.
Well, when I realized that you engineered our living situation,
In all fairness, I tried to talk you out of it from the beginning.
Yes, without disclosing the true nature of your prior connection to Damien, you then changed your strategy and agreed to let me move in so that you could pursue Damien yourself.
It's possible
You deceived me, Maxie. And not only has that created a rift between Damien and myself,
Wait, there's a rift between...
but another one also exists between you and me. And you are the only person with whom I've ever been able to successfully have girl talk.
Look, what I said before still stands. Spinelli's moved on. With you. You don't have anything to worry about.
Well, I was worried. I considered moving out.
Really?
But Damien assured me that we could all coexist.
Because moving out would be unnecessary when we're just getting to know each other.
Well, I assured her that you would, this would blow over and you would move on.
Oh, you're right. I have.
What are you trying to tell me?
Well, you made it very clear to me that you need time to consider whether we should proceed.
Well, that makes it sound like an ultimatum. That's...
No, Anna. I have been rushing you. I'm very glad that you said something.
I was angry at Robert. He comes barging in, making all these judgment calls, and I came running to you, and I didn't really think about how you might interpret that.
You don't think I'd ever complain about you running to me, do you?
I want to move forward, I do. But I don't see what is wrong with us taking our time and getting to know each other again.
No, you're right. I've thought about everything that you said, and you're absolutely right. I've changed. I'm not the man that you fell in love with 20 years ago. I couldn't see that, but you could.
Well, I've changed too, obviously. We've both been through so
I know
much.
everything you've been through. You've changed. I accept that. But Anna, I've been in prison for 20 years. I've changed so much. I don't laugh as easily. I don't smile as much as I used to. I mean, I smoke cigarettes, yes, but I'm trying to quit that. I mean, as soon as possible. I hate it, I swear.
You do. I hope you do.
But I've also become very impatient, especially when you hold me at arm's length.
That's not my intention.
I realize that. I know you want time, but from where I am after everything, it just seems very unjust to me.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm not blaming you. Don't misunderstand me. I blame all the circumstances that kept us apart for so long. But Anna, the only thing I had to sustain me was thinking about you. The only thing that kept me going was dreaming about you, dreaming about being back with you. So you can't really blame me for wanting to be with you, wanting to have you back in my life and in my bed.
I guess it is unfair. All of that, but I really need you to respect my feelings. I do.
Anna, I do respect your feelings.
Are you sure? Because, Duke, if we don't move slowly, we're not going to be able to have the relationship that you want at all.
What delicious irony. Having you here on your knees begging for help from the woman whose husband you murdered.
I'd hardly call it begging, and I'd have been happy to put a bullet in Mikos's
You
head.
have my family's blood on your hands, and soon I'll have your blood on...
I know, I done you wrong. I mean, you hate my name to heaven and hell. You want to crush my bones to dust. I got it.
That was rude.
You're right. And I apologize. Who am I to interrupt a good revenge rant? But you want me dead, all right. Why don't we open negotiations? Would you like a seat?
Who are you and what do you want?
I'm looking for Taya Delgado.
Okay, he's not an ugly troll. This is not the guy we're looking...
Taya Delgado.
What is this about?
Ms. Delgado, my name is King, Agent Theodore King. I'm with the CIA.
CIA? It's what he said, Sky. It stands for Central Intelligence Agency.
Keep it up or you'll be bald by morning.
How can I help you, Agent King?
I have some information about your brother.
So you're moving on.
Onward and upward, and outward, actually.
It seems a little sudden.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was I supposed to do? Sit on the couch and inhale wine and ice cream just because you found someone new? Although, if I want to do that, I should start soon, actually.
You should do whatever feels right. I just think that some people like to take time to reflect.
Reflect? I don't have time to reflect. This amazing opportunity just kind of fell in my lap, and I need to seize the day, you know? It's kind of a no-brainer.
Now, is this an opportunity of the gentlemanly variety?
Yeah, does this gentlemanly opportunity have a name?
Why do you care?
I don't care. I'm just concerned. Look, not long ago, you were planning to forge ahead with me, and now you've already found a new suitor? Or perhaps it's an old suitor. Are you back with Matt?
The wrench murderer?
The manslaughterer. And I think we all know that Matt is in prison.
Didn't stop you before.
I'm not getting back together with Matt. There's only one man I'm getting with, and that's the guy whose baby I'm having.
Have you changed your mind about Maxie being our surrogate?
No, not at all. I'm on board.
But
Putting the fate of our child in Maxie's hands made me a little nervous at first.
nervous.
Yeah.
I was completely opposed when she first suggested it.
All right, but then we talked about it, right? And you said she had a bunch of good qualities.
Wonderful qualities.
Right, so she's going to be a great surrogate, if unconventional, but she loves us, she cares about us. What more can you ask for?
Trust.
Wait a sec, you don't trust Maxie?
Of course, I trust Maxie. I just get that with all of those things on the positive side, there are still some eccentricities that we need to watch out for. Maxie doesn't always take the best care of herself.
So you think she's going to do something to harm the baby?
There is no baby yet. And I don't think that she would miss doctor's appointments or not take vitamins or drink a bunch of alcohol on purpose.
Not even by accident, if we had someone keeping an eye on her.
Oh, because we're going to have someone tail her?
Yes, that's the plan. You work at night, so during the day you can hang out with Maxie. I work during the day. When my shift is over, I hang out with Maxie. One of us will be with her all the time.
Oh, there's only one problem.
Uh-huh.
What about us?